I'm a little out of breath because I've already started this trek, is the Glenfinnan viaduct. Now, the last time that I was here, we stopped at the Glenfinnan Visitor Center, walked up a little path to get a pretty good view of the viaduct. But if I can find it, I'll put up a picture that I took from there. From that viewpoint, you can see the viaduct, but it's just flat across the screen. It doesn't have that curve. So off in the distance, you can see the viaduct from here. And then you have this beautiful, even more beautiful when the sun's out, view. Okay, I have reached another stopping point. This is called the Loch Shiel viewpoint. Over there, I would be seeing Loch Shiel. And then I've come from the station to the station viewpoint where we stopped. I'm now at Loch Shiel. I'm going up to the viaduct viewpoint. I have made it to the viaduct viewpoint. Let's turn around and see what it looks like. And I think I'm going to stay right here. The train should be by in about 15 or 20 minutes. And of course, it's starting to rain harder. It's always fun. Okay, that was definitely worth the wait in the rain, climbing up hills both ways, in the mud, over rocks, trying to keep my camera dry. That was worth it. And now I am in Melag, I don't know. Somebody correct me. And I am on the ferry, and I'm parked, and I'm going to get out of the ferry. I get out of the car here in a minute. We're going across to the Isle of Skye. Well, it's Wednesday morning, and I wanted to stop at a coffee shop down near the hotel because the instant Nescafe only gets me so far in the morning. And I had scouted out a coffee shop I'd seen on YouTube, and they're closed on Wednesdays. So I am without coffee. Well, pretend coffee, but, you know, it is what it is. I am on my way up to the Quiraing. What I wanted to do was go as far north as possible and then sort of work my way back down. It's been raining pretty heavily on the way up here, on and off. Right now it's kind of misty, but not, I wouldn't call this rain. I am stopped at the Sligachan, I don't know. I'll put a name on the screen. It's the old bridge. So I have to say that when I was here before with Rabbi's Tours, I really didn't appreciate what I was supposed to be seeing here. I was so enamored with the water flow that I was trying to get, you know, some pictures of the water, and I totally missed the bridge. I was standing on the bridge, but I didn't actually see the bridge. So let's go look at it. Now, this is a busy road right here, so you have to be careful crossing. And this is what I was looking at so wonderfully, and all of this beauty right up through here. It just really, really caught my eye. And I'll walk out here on the bridge and kind of show you what that looks like. This is the old bridge. There is a memorial over there. I'll walk over there and take a look. I don't remember what it is right off the bat. But this is the view that I was trying to capture with my camera. I did a really, really poor job of it. And I don't know that I'm going to get set up for this right now. I may try to do this on the way home. But you can see, I don't know if this camera will pick it up, but up in the mountains up there, you can see the water coming down to feed this river. This area is part of the John Muir Trust, which is a name we probably recognize from the United States. And so that is what this memorial is for. But then if you look over here, you will see the bridge and understand the mistake I made by not trying to capture a picture of the bridge. Absolutely beautiful. So this is the Quiraing. It is a beautiful, beautiful mountain structure with gorgeous views out across the valley. This is probably the scariest drive we'll take on Skye. It is a one-track road for about 4 miles. Thankfully, most people are going up the mountain on that side, so you don't run into very much traffic. And there is a different route down that we'll take after we leave here. I'm not going to try to hike up to the Quiraing. That's a fur piece, as they say in the States. But I am going to walk a little closer. I'm not going to take, I don't know if I'm going to take any pictures here or not. The sun is just not cooperating today at all. It's not raining, but there is no sun to light up the rocks. So in the end, I did actually come up here to take some pictures. I was on my way back to the car when miraculously the clouds split, the fog lifted, the sun broke through. I actually have clouds to get long exposures of, and some sheep. So I have been up here, let's turn this around. I have been up here shooting up toward the Quiraing. I have shot at 50 millimeter, about 75 millimeter, all the way to 230 or 220 millimeter to try to get things between 20 and 25 seconds. I didn't bring my intervalometer, so I can't go any further than that. So now, I've captured a few images. I've seen where we're coming. I know what the road is like. So definitely, if you are one to get ill in a car, this is a Dramamine drive. And also, there are no facilities up here. So if you've got a weak bladder, just saying. Well, I've driven down the mountain from the Quiraing, which is maybe second scariest to driving up the mountain to the Quiraing. And the natural next spot to stop here is Kilt Rock and Mealt Falls. And, it's beautiful from drone footage, but you really can't see the falls as well from here. You can see them, but to take pictures and that kind of thing, it's not really my thing. So I'm not going to get my camera out here. But this is a beautiful spot. It's got a little trail down along the coast. I'm going to walk here in a minute. I definitely highly recommend a stop here. And of course, everywhere you look, the surrounding landscape is just absolutely beautiful. The sun coming off of that mountain over there is just gorgeous. If I could get a picture of that house in the front, I might take out my camera here in a minute. So from here, you can pick out the Old Man of Storr between these other two buttresses, but it's not real easy to see. It's not the best view, which I'm sure is why we stopped before. And I'm not going to walk the rest of this trail, but you can see the trail goes up to the top. What I am going to do is go back to my car, see if I can find the spot where we stopped before, and let my family make the decision of what they want to do when we come here in March. Maybe we'll do both. But I am going to see down the road a ways is a place called Bridal Veil Falls. And if there's a turnoff there that I can park, you get a picture. It's gorgeous. And I'm going to see if I can do some photography there. Okay, so I have pulled off the road here. I'm not quite pulled off the road. I'm probably in everybody's way, but I'm going to try to get out of here in a minute. And I have Bride's Veil Falls in front of me here. Let me turn the camera around. And I will try to hang tight here just a little bit so I can zoom in from here. I'm not going back up there. I've already taken my pictures. Again, it's not a great time of the day to do waterfalls. The sun came out while I was shooting, which made a problem. But if you look, I was trying to get a close-up of the falls and trying to get some pictures with these mountains in the background. But then just to the right over here is the Old Man of Storr, and it's not a very good picture to take. It's in cloud. There's no sun. I didn't take a picture from here, but I think this may be where we stopped on Ravi's tours, just to kind of see it, take a picture of it, and move on. Oh, so I am on my way to the northwest side of Skye today. It's about probably over an hour and a half drive. And thankfully, this lean-to coffee shop is open on Thursday because the Nescafe at my hotel was not going to cut it anymore. Well, I have made it to the Neist Point viewing area. I'm going to take a little quick walk around before I get my camera out. Thankfully, after driving through some various amounts of anything from mist to torrential rain, it's not raining here, and so I should be able to get a few pictures. So I just want to make a brief comment here after looking at this view, just to let my mom know I'm not walking down there. We may do that when the family comes here, but today, no, I'm not. The wind is pretty fierce up here, but I understand it's always fierce up here. But this is why people take the time to drive out in the middle of nowhere. Let me show you what I'm looking at. I'm going to take a few shots of my phone, and we'll call it a day here, I think. Yes, I know, I'm being a wimp, and I should go get my camera, but I have a lot of things to do today, and I will be back. So this is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I have made it to Dunvegan Castle, and I can tell you that already, even without going inside yet, I'm impressed. So the castle is pretty small inside, but there is an awful lot of history there with the MacLeod family. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that the Highlander? And now it's time for a walk through the gardens. And again, like the last one that I was at, it's not really the time of year for gardens, but there's a few things in bloom. So let's go take a look. It is raining on and off again, and I'm sure that I've probably got water all over the lens of this pocket too, but I don't care. I'm going to keep filming anyway. I'm down to about 30% battery, so that could stop me, but I mean, I'm just walking through amazing, amazing places at the moment, and I can't help myself. I am certainly hoping that my microphone will handle the rain. I think it will because it has been through the washing machine and the dryer. And like a Timex, it took a licking and kept on ticking, so I think the rain's going to be just fine. Well, we've been through the walled garden, the round garden, the water garden, And right now, I'm headed to the rhododendron garden and the wildwood garden. We'll see what those look like. As expected, rhododendron garden is not in bloom. When we come back here in March, this may look very, very different. Well, we have come to the end of Dunvegan Castle, and I'm about out of battery, and I'm not sure I'll be able to video much else today. But we'll see what we can do. This was definitely worth the stop. And I think that we will more than likely put it on our list of places to be for our family vacation.